Good morning. You okay? Oh, two of you. Hello.
Well, good morning everybody. It's a lovely early morning. I'm on the canal. It's quite fresh, but it looks fishy, although there's a lot of foam on the surface today when I got here. I'm gonna fish the Waggler, a little tiny peacock insert Waggler. Try and see it amongst all the foam. I'm gonna try and catch a few bream. That's the target, bream on the Waggler on the canal. Let's see what we can catch.
Maggots, casters and ground bait, nothing fancy, and I've gone for these Drake semi-loaded peacock insert Wagglers. I have got some finer ones. I've got a tub full of finer ones I'll use if the conditions are good. Oh, a little fish just topped then. Hopefully it wasn't being chased by a zander. Yeah, I've got a finer top, but there's it's quite low light, a lot of foam on the water, and I need to see something a little bit thicker, I think. Plus I'll be ligging on a little bit, hopefully for a bream or two. So that's what we're using, these little Drake insert Wagglers. Pull my trousers up. Yeah, so I've got my little 11-foot canal rod, bit of a specialist tool. I've gone for a 5 number 4. It's probably about, might be 18 meters wide this, so it's quite, you know, it's quite wide for a canal. So anyway, what I've done, I've got a 5 number 4 Waggler. I've shotted it, but only to about there for now. It will probably take another 5 number 9s or something like that. But I've shot it there, so it's quite buoyant. So I've undershotted it, and then I've got, this is it's either a swan shot or an SA with a little band underneath. So it's my Waggler plummet, so it doesn't make a lot of noise at all. Just slip it under the hook. I've got a little pot of those that I carry with me. Let's just cast this out. So that's just gone in. Yeah, so that's gone in. You can just see quite a lot of the bristle. So I know that's still on the bottom. Still on the bottom. Now then, you can just start to see it's starting to go down a little bit more. I just twitch it forward again. Now you can just see a little bit of the bristle. So that's almost dead depth there. So I know I've got a good meter where I'm still on that slope. There, I can still just see it. And then if I come a bit closer again, I imagine that's all gone now. It might just kiss the surface if I wait. No. So that's our window there. Let's have another cast and do it again. Look at this Waggler, won't go too far. There you are, plenty of it showing. And luckily I've got a lovely dark band to aim for. That's still on the bottom. And there. That's dead depth. So I know, as long as I cast there, I can just see it kissing the surface there. So there we are, we've plumbed up. Obviously we're on a slope, so you're never going to get it perfect. It's never flat on these canals. It's always sloping one way or the other, unless you're straight down the middle. So there we are. Let's take that plummet off. I'll carry them in a little tub. And what I'll do now is just add the rest of the shot to this rig. I'm going to have probably 3 9s down, and then any other shot I'll just leave as trimming shot under the bulk. Just wet this ground bait up a little bit more. That's just Sonobait's Lake, nice and fluffy. Sit on that silt. I assume it's silty, being an old canal. Just want it a little bit on the wet side. I'm hoping I can throw a ball. We'll see. I'm just going to fish the one spot as well. See what we can catch. Once we get a couple of boats, they'll probably wipe us out. There's a lock there, and they'll take that line.
and they'll go all the way because the lock's that side, but that's where the depth is, that's where the channel is, and that's where I think the fish are. I've just got to add a few more shots to this rig. More a few style pincers to put mine on. See what that might have to take a little bit more. Any more I have to put on, I'll pop under the bulk. See if that takes it down or not. Definitely take one more number 8, maybe 2. It says 5 number 4, but it's got a brass loading, so it takes a number 4 and a number 1, and then the rest of my shot. So I don't want too many shot on it. Got nice fine main line, 016. Could go a little bit finer really, but I think that'll do for today. Yeah, the finer the better, obviously. Right. So that's dotted down nice. We might be able to add another shot, but we'll stick with that for now. Like I say, there's a lot of foam on the surface. It's raging over the lock there. I should pop one maggot on for now, and we'll start rocking and rolling. Right, that should be right in the middle of the shot. Sink the line a touch. Yeah, I'm going to leave my rod there. Let's see. We'll feed a few casters. And a few maggots. We'll just drip after this. But I'm quite keen to pop a ball or 2 of groundbait in. I don't know if we'll reach. It's quite far, isn't it? I'll tell you what, it was about a foot to the right, but it weren't far off for a little squeeze. Took short, but I don't mind that. Because we've still got, I know I'll still be on the bottom there. It was a very small ball. I'd rather throw a few little balls than 1 or 2 big ones. We'll throw one more. These are only little balls, aren't they? Perfect, absolutely perfect. I'm happy with those balls. It's not something I do. Normally all my throwing is sort of 13, 14 metres tops. It's probably a little bit further, that, isn't it? What am I going to say that is? That's probably 16 metres. It's got to be 20 metres wide here, isn't it? So anyway, we're up and running. Should we pop 2 maggots on? We'll pop to double maggot on to begin with. I have got some worms, but we'll see. We'll see if we need them or not. Might take a little bit to get a bite. But yeah, a modest amount of groundbait. Perfect. I'm not going to feed anything else for a little bit. We'll just see. Hopefully we'll get an early bite. So I've got a 16 to 010. A little 5 number 4 peacock insert. I put my 4 number 4 on to begin with, hoping that'll be alright, but it just get that little bit extra accuracy and probably another meter's more better distance with the 5 number 4, which is sort of 2.5 BB, isn't it? Something like that. But that's dotted down nice. We'll see if we get any bites. But yeah, might be a little bit of a wait at the start. We will see. And that is really dotted actually. I just twitched it. Wasn't a bite. Yeah, I couldn't have gone for anything finer with all that foam on the surface. No way. But yeah, we're fishing a bit old school, aren't we? Lovely way of fishing. If the folk goes under. I'd like to catch on casters, but we'll see. We'll see what they want. And if we don't get an initial response, we might just throw in a couple more balls with some chopped worm in.
Tell you what, I might have to take a little shot off that to begin with. It's just dragging. Yeah, let's take one of these shot off. Yeah, just take one off. You just gotta beat the boats. It depends how early they want to come, really. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't marked the depth. So we'll do that. Yeah, so we've got 3 9s down now. Catch their eye. Let's just mark the depth. Let's hook it up in that keeper ring. I'm going to say it's about 4.5, maybe even 5 foot. And this is the Grand Union, so it's deeper than my local Oxford by a long way. I'll just mark it with a little crayon, just so we know. Lovely tire marker crayons they are. Most people know I use those who follow my films. A little bit short, but I know we're still on the spot. Normally I wanted to cast a little bit further and then reel it in, but actually that's bang on where I wanted it. What I'll do is just drip an odd maggot and an odd caster, just 4s and 5s I think. That's better, yeah. Obviously we're going to create a bit more of a spread at this sort of range. It's got to be 16 metres that at least, hasn't it? Yeah. Bit of spread of bait, but a waggler isn't as accurate as the pole, so we want to be fishing a sort of 2 metre area really. Nice if we get a bite or two on this, wouldn't it? Now I know they do catch bream here, it's just whether they're on the feed and whether they've moved up or down ready to spawn or whatever. Oh, that's a little fish just topped. There's definitely a few little fish topping. Morning. Yeah, definitely gonna get a lot of walkers and joggers and cyclists and everything on this bit. It's sitting there lovely. Just need a bite or two now. Say on this bit we're not going to get loads of bites, but we should get decent fish. That's what I'm expecting. Although I have seen some small fish topping, it's more noted for bigger fish. Hopefully we'll prove that right. Yeah, I've set my clutch nice and light as well. Yeah, you see that's just pulled down, so that's telling me I'm definitely on the bottom still there, because it's just dragging and just pulling the float down a touch. So that's a good indicator that I'm still on the bottom there and I haven't come too close. I'm still on the slope. Oh, see that just popped up. I think that was just dragging and then it's just dislodged again. So there's a little bit of tow. Like I say, it's absolutely tanking in below that lock, which is why the foam's all on the water. I've got some detergent, I'll put on my line later, but at the moment it's all right. It's doing okay. Let's just leave this double maggot on. Just don't want to boat through too soon, but it's inevitable that we will get one or two. So that's better. Just overcast and then just draw it under, sink the line a little bit, and then we've got where we are now, and I can always drag it back up another foot or two. We're just off the back of where I fed now. Come on, fish. Be lovely to catch 1 or 2 bream on this. So we're just a landing net, a little 11-foot rod. This is a Cadence number 1. It's my canal rod. Very specialist tool. Most companies won't produce a canal rod like this. You could use a little pellet waggler rod or a 13-foot rod, but a little canal rod's just a joy to use on these little narrow waterways. Plus you never know how much of a towpath you've got behind you. We just keep dripping. Try and get our eye in. We'll pop a single on next chuck. I might be popping a coat on next chuck as well. It's still chilly. It's lovely though. I've just got my over trousers on and my trainers. I haven't got any furry stuff on today. No thermals. Spring is here. Kind of. Even though it was just slight. I was still surprised to see a very slight frost on my windscreen this morning. No bites just yet. Let's pop a single on. I say I'm not expecting bites immediately. Really, it's not. It's prolific for quality fish if they feed. If they don't, you ain't gonna catch a lot else. Nice. See, it doesn't dive at all, that waggler. Lovely. I'm going to feed every single chuck at the moment until we start to get a bite or two. We're on a canal, it's not a commercial or anything, there's not as many mouths. But it'd be nice to feed all this. What have I got? Half a pint of reds, just over half a pint of casters there, and probably a third of a bag of ground bait. Nice and simple. And we've got worms on standby. I think the target is 3 bream. That's what I'd like to catch. I've put the keep net in anyway. I'm in an hour in, should I wait? Because it could be a rock hard session this. Further than I think. Definitely further than I think. Come on fish. Whilst we're eating, might as well try and have some breakfast. Oh, a big bubble just popped up. About a foot shorter. A little bit. Yeah, a single bubble just popped up. Yeah, just to the right there. Maybe that's my ground bait. Maybe it's a fish. I mean, the target's sort of £1 to £3 bream, really. That's what I'd like to catch. But there's big perch, big roach, hybrids. All sorts in these canals. Another bite. Oh, I had a little wobble. We got roach. There we are. Fish number 1. Oh, it's fat fish, that. Single red maggot, that was. Lovely. Phew. I'm hit it nice. Everything was perfect. Obviously, don't mind catching a net of those. Just means I can start feeding again a bit more. Once you know there's an odd roach about. And I have just started to feed a few maggots just there as well, because that's about the same depth. It's very shallow, really close in, as you can imagine, because the lock's on the far side. The boat channel will be right over there, which is why I'm fishing over there. That's great, a bite and a fish. Chunky little roach. Go on in. You just never know if you're going to catch this time of year. It's such a funny month. End of March, beginning of April. A lot of natural food suddenly appears. Fish have got other things on their mind. Yeah. Might be a perch, that. Good fish. Feeling a bit breamier now. What we got?
Sorry, he's terrified of fishermen.
Oh, here's a big perch. Oh, he's got his dorsal up. That is a big fat perch. Cracker. Look at that. 2 bites, 2 fish. Only just in his tongue. Literally. Wow. We're lucky to have got that. Any slack line, he would have fell off. There we are. We are up and running. Well, I'm really happy with that. A roach and a perch. Just need a bream now, don't we? 2 bites. 2 hook fish. Keep dripping in maggots and casters. Both together. 2 options then. I have started to flick a few maggots, just shorter, probably about 7 metres. Just no ground bait there, just maggots and casters, just as a throwaway swim. If a boat wipes me out, I'm thinking at least I've got that line. Ooh. Low flying duck. Just nice to get some bites to give you the green light to feed. Just want 1 or 2 bream to move in now. Try a caster soon as well, I think. Tend to take a little bit more weaning onto the casters. I'm getting cold now though. It's colder now than when I first got here. I'm trying to stay in just me nice light hoodie for filming purposes. Alright, I've not popped a caster on yet. Let's try that. Not burying it, I'm just hooking it quite deep though. Just to take the abuse of a cast. Wow, what was that? That was a predator strike. Double figures under in this bit. Oh, I was daydreaming then. Another perch, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. No. Hybrid. Or a skimmer. Skimmer. Very slimy skimmer. And that was on a caster. There we are. Oh, slimer. Daydreaming. I watched that sink in slow motion. But we still hit him. So, single caster. Something so satisfying about catching on a caster. Favourite bait, I think. Good. I don't always want the casters on these on this canal, so it's just nice to get a bite on it early-ish. Well, we've had 3 bites, so we've hit them all so far. 2 on single maggot, 1 on single caster. Continue to feed a few bits and bobs on that shorter line as well. Just not put any ground bait there, so that'll be a contrast in itself. But it's just a throwaway swim, a resting swim. Oh, it's chilly now. Put my hood up.
Fish number 4, your time is up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed that one. That was on a caster. Shot under.
Not marked at all.
Not been touched. Right, we've missed a bite. Oh dear. Oh, yep. Oh, and I missed him again. I'm going to go a fraction deeper.
Just a couple of inch. There's 2 bites we've missed on the caster. Not been touched again. Oh. Yeah, we'll hook it in the point this time. Sometimes just hook it in the pointy bit. A bit more like a maggot then. A bit more point on show.
Yeah, just give him a second more before it goes under.
Good. Getting bites. That's the main thing.
So I don't care if we just catch roach and perch, but my hope was to catch some bream. Those bream don't always want to feed. Yeah, so we're just legging on a little bit more, just another 2 inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inch. Just give them a little bit more time. Because as I say, I've missed 2 bites and neither of them have touched the caster. Oh, here comes the first boat. Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. That's earlier than I hoped. Hi.
There is a big fish there. It's just a little bit over there.
Yeah, it's a zander, I think.
How is the name?
Zander.
Zanda.
Yeah, it's a predator.
Oh, a predator.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have big fishes like that in the canal.
Morning.
Yeah, mate. You've got 2 boats coming, got 2 locks down, there's 2 coming up, alright?
Yeah, no problem.
Just so you know.
Okay.
No, well, I'll see you. Nice one. They're biting today, are they?
Sorry?
They're biting, yes.
I've had 3, yeah.
Blimey. Tom's coming in.
So on my local Oxford canal, it's a kiss of death because it's so shallow, but there is depth here. So we've got that going for us. We have got some depth. It's not the end of the world.
Keep ringing the changes.
Straight away on the drop. So it's a roach. On the drop, single maggot. What do you reckon this is? Might be a perch. I've got a clue. Oh, it's a perch, yeah. Big fat Billy.
I'm sure they've spawned already, but he don't look like he has. Or she, shall I say. Oh, that was on the drop. Cracker.
Try that again then, shall we? A couple of nice perch, chunky little roach, a little slimy skimmer. Oh yeah. Someone just showed me a photo. I think it's a zander. That was a bite. Ooh. What we got? Yes, it's bream. Oh no! No! This just came off. He broke me. He broke me. Bloody broke. That was a bream. Well, how's that broke me? No, that
It's our first bream, double maggot, it broke me. Oh, got it. That was our first bream. Where's this gone? Halfway up the hook length. Can only assume that's had a knock. £5 carp don't normally break 0.10. At least we know they're here. Yep, another one. Might be a perch though. Feels a bit more perchy. Yeah, a perch. It's a pound, that. Pound perch. Definitely a pound. The lock gates are opening. Oh, let's get out there again. Quick. Oh, I can see it towing. Better. Come on in. It's going to drag a little bit now. Sometimes you get decent bites when it's towing like this. Two boats coming through together. Cast it a bit to the right and trot it to the left. Oh, I've got some quality fish, like I said. It's not towed for long. It's going the other way. That's why. Oh, it's dropped. You can actually see it's dropped. It's just dropped 4 or 5 inch. There's a little bit of buoyancy in that peacock to stay afloat. Might as well just turn this off for now. I'm going to pick up my float from there. Well, that first boat went through. Beautiful. Captain Coughlot to come yet. See what happens with him. Hiya.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I've had 4 or 5, thanks.
The dead one's in the bank up by.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at it in a sec. A couple of people have said that. Yeah, big old zander. Hiya.
Right, you camera.
Let's have a look at this zander. How did I miss that? I can see it from here. Oh yeah, that is a big zander. Look, and that's a perch coming out of its gob. So he's choked on it. But something's definitely had him. Yeah, look, he's choked on a perch. Yeah. Well, there's my foot. He's a big one. Those 2 boats were beautifully behaved. And I've just been up to see the fish. It's a big old zander. Oh yeah. Not hitting the spot quite so easily at the moment. The wind's just picking up in my face now, that breeze. Definitely a breeze. I think Let's just drag it. Let's try. Let's try and sink it a little bit. Yeah, it might wake the fish up a little bit, those two boats going through. Well, we know there's one bream there because I bloody well lost it. You can see lines of scum and that going up and down now. Oh, no, that was that one. Just dragging. I think. Oh, I don't know. Might be a bite. That feels a bit breamy. That's a bream. Yeah. We have a bream. What did I say? Thought that boat would help. Good. I think the one we lost was slightly bigger than that. Oh, ever so slimy. We're in business. Cracker. Yes, 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 yes. Them's are what we want. Yeah, the last couple of fish will come to double maggot. We'll stick with that. Bream bait in it, double maggot. Oh, where am I reaching now? Definitely struggling to reach a little bit now though. So we might pop up a slightly bigger waggler on in a sec. It's definitely a bit more of a breeze, and it was effortless to begin with. But now the breeze has got up, I think I just need to go a little bit bigger. Yeah, that was just trundling through. Lovely. Just hold in there. Just that little bit of movement. Get the fish swimming. We've already caught a few nice quality fish, haven't we? So I'm more than happy already. A couple more of those and it's job done.
Yes, I've never been to Poland before. Never been to Morocco, too big for Morocco. Never been to Dubai. Lovely.
Well, we found a little clear bit amongst all the scummy foam on the top. Toe again. Only a trundle though. It's actually it's just rocking backwards and forwards. So I don't mind feeding when that's happening. I'm sure those casters aren't drifting too far either way. And we've got a leaf on the bottom. Let's try a caster again. Fish. Just messing around with my cameras. I just saw it at the corner of my eye going under. Oh, it's another skimmer. Double maggot again. That seems to be the boss bait. Not as big or brown as the last one. A little bit of a poo. going to be a good day, isn't it? I've not actually told you where I am yet, have I? I'm on the Grand Union Canal in Warwickshire. A friend of mine told me to try this bit, but he basically says on the proviso that I don't give away exactly where it is. People from this area will know where I'm fishing, but he doesn't want loads and loads of people fishing here, but he thought he'd make a nice film if I did. He's had some big bags of bream in the evenings here, in particular. He reckons the boats tend to stop about 4 o'clock. So yeah, that's why I'm here, because he told me he showed me some photos of some nice bream he's had here. Very nice bream. Lovely and still again now. We'll go on that short line again. We definitely had one bite there, but literally that's it, just one bite. Although I suspected, I think the main channel across is where they are. 3 or 4. I don't think I'm going to feed any more on me longer line. Pop 4 in. 4 little sausages. Might have been a bite, that one. Not sure. Not sure. Oh yes. I'm going to say it's a perch again. Oh, no, it's a big roach. Great big roach. That is a big roach. Holy moly. That is a big roach. Going on for a pound. What a day. What a day. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, it's definitely sharp. Pound roach on the canal, on the Waggler. The old coat's on now because it's gone really chilly and the wind's definitely got up. I keep threatening to pop a bigger Waggler on, but I've just had a pound roach on the existing setup, so we'll just try and soldier on with how it is, and we'll give it another half hour, and we'll swap to a bigger Waggler if I feel we're struggling. Yeah, that wind's really surprisingly naughty. You can't see a single ripple on the canal other than this strange circular swirl. We just had a big roach. I think I'm going to have to pop a bigger Waggler on. Definitely, the wind's really got up. I'm cold now, as you can see. I've popped the coat on.
One eternity later.
Right. Come on, next time. Maybe this way.
Leave me alone. And I've re-tackled up with a heavier Waggler because I was really struggling to hit the mark But we're back in the spot now. But yeah, I've had a bit of probably a 15-minute break, maybe 20 minutes. Ooh, that's a bream. That is a bream. Come on. Good fish. That'll be a bream, that. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Bigger, but paler, I think. He's over 2, isn't he? Oh, he's deep. A deep one. Oh yeah. Upper canal bream, that one. Lovely. Whew. They are still there. Well, I didn't mind the bigger waggler anyway. It's already paid off. It's absolutely full to the brim now. I'll have to push my float up another 5-inch. There's another boat coming from the right. But yeah, he's let too much water in because it's absolutely bucketing over those locks. Oh, it's really come up. Let's try and catch one more fish. It's gone cold. I want it to be gone at lunchtime. I've already got a load of fish. Just would like one more bream if possible. That's not too greedy. Really, I need to put the next size waggler up again because the wind's increased again. But we're only after one more fish, so we'll make do. Let's just see if we can't catch one in the next half an hour, like that. Slow bite, a slower ponder. Oh, it's a skimmer foul up, actually. It's not a good bream. It's a foul up skimmer. Coming in backwards. I think I've hooked him in the poop chute. Oh. Coming in backwards anyway. Skimmer in the poop chute. That's the problem with going more over depth, but I definitely needed to. So a chunky little fish. Here comes the boat. The boat. Come on, one more. Now the boats are starting to come. Pop a single maggot on. A bit of noise from the boater knocking his pegs in. Come on, let's catch one before this boat comes through. It's properly whacking those in. Might be the end of our session, this. Which has kicked up lots of mud. Deep boat that is. Take a little while to get a bite after that, I think. Even straight waggler wouldn't have gone amiss now. Come on, one more. One more. That's all we want. Not sure we're going to get it. A little bit distracted now by the guy with his electric saw. Come on, let's try and catch one more and go. I think it's just going to get busier and noisier and crazier.
I'll just squeeze by you, ladies, please, if I may. Thank you. Cheers, thanks.
Must be lunchtime. The boats are coming thick and fast now. The sheep are just gone for the feed. It's all happening now. Opulent bites. I've not had a bite for the last 50 minutes, maybe longer. Well, since that boat arrived, he's been banging around, using his electric saw. He's probably just gone in to recharge it, because that's all he's been doing for the last 40 minutes. I have not had a bite in all that time. It's sunnier, the wind's in the face, there's a lot more people going up and down, so I just want to catch one more fish. The ambience has gone. It was beautiful. And then the first couple of boats went through, beautiful. Then it's not quite so nice now. I just want to catch a fish, one more decent fish, and we're off. It's been lovely. But yeah, I think we've had the best of the sport. It probably doesn't look windy at all to you, but it's whipping through there and hitting me, and it is definitely blowing the waggler back towards me as well. Well, caught my stick. Not a very big one this time. It's just the midday lull. I'm not prepared to wait much longer really, so we'll give it another 10 minutes and then we'll knock it on the head. We've caught plenty, I just wanted one more fish. I've gone down to 18 to 08, not made a difference. There's no small fish. The longer I go without a bite, the more frustrated I am that I haven't had a bite, and I'm determined to get a bite. I literally cannot get a bite. I've thrown another ball of ground bait in, I've gone past it, gone a lot tighter to the bushes, the brambles, nothing. I should have put some chopped worm in by now. Kicking myself for not doing it an hour ago. That short line's, wow, what a waste of time that's been. Not had a bite there. We got a little fish. What have we got? A little perch. Well, I'm going to end on that. I've waited 90 minutes for that, at least. So pop you in there, and that's it. We've had a lovely day. Let's just leave it at that. Let's see what we caught. A lovely net of quality fish, all on the waggler. Perch to £1, roach to £1, bream, what's that one? 2.5. Decent fish all the same. Great day's fishing, or a great morning's fishing. Beat the boats and you have a lot of fun on the waggler. Slip them back.
If you enjoyed that and you want even more to watch, then why not become a channel member? There's loads of videos there, canals, lakes, rivers, in-depth sessions, live matches, tips, tricks and tactics, something for everyone. Go and check it out.